How selfish the lying flat Lifechanyuan guide is. Xiefeng. September 3, 2024. It has been nearly 8 years since I came to Canada. I've interacted with thousands of Westerners, yet I haven't reaped a single mature crop, let alone established a proper home. Does that mean the Lifechanyuan guide is incompetent or selfish? The answer is, selfishness comes first, incompetence second. Reasons for selfishness. Avoiding trouble. When I was a class monitor in my second year of middle school, I realized that being a monitor was far less enjoyable than being an ordinary student. The role came with too many bothersome responsibilities. Ordinary students enjoyed more freedom, having fewer issues to handle was undoubtedly better. A simple life as the ideal. While living in Harare and working in business, I was so busy that I felt I was constantly chasing my own shadow. I never had a moment of peace. At the time, my dream was to live worry-free about food, clothing, housing, transportation, birth, aging, illness, and death, while understanding the world's dynamics without being an official or a public figure. Living a quiet, ordinary life seemed to me the best kind of life. Avoiding energy drain. I once introduced Lifechanyuan and the second home in a WeChat group of several hundred people. My message triggered ridicule, group attacks, and even insults from so-called high-level individuals. I left the group immediately and have since refrained from posting in any groups. That WeChat group serves as a microcosm, demonstrating that people's consciousness and spiritual states are not yet worth my energy. If they don't seek help, why should I offer it? Satisfied with others' simplicity. In Canada, I run a small guest house. Half of my guests come from Europe, while the other half are from the US or Canada. Most of them are couples, calm and unhurried in their interactions, seemingly content with life and free from any sense of urgency or dissatisfaction. I thought to myself, if they can muddle through life like this, maybe that's good enough. Deep down, I didn't feel the need to promote Lifechanyuan's values or the second home model. Following the way of nature. I follow the way of nature, the essence of which is to go with the flow, sow in spring, grow in summer, harvest in autumn, and store in winter. If people seek, I help, if they ask, I give. But if they neither seek nor ask, why offer help or give anything uninvited? The above 5 points explain why a large-scale second home has not been established in Canada, especially the second point, I have already achieved my ideal life, worry-free about food, clothing, housing, transportation, birth, aging, illness, and death, with neither external nor internal debts, fully aware of global affairs, surrounded by picturesque environments, and accompanied by like-minded friends online. My life is fulfilling enough, and I have no desire to shoulder more responsibilities. For now, lying flat is simply wonderful. Reasons for incompetence. Language barrier. My English is terrible. Although I've lived abroad for nearly 30 years in total, my English skills are only good enough to muddle through daily life. They are far from sufficient for formal intellectual or academic exchanges. This language barrier has hindered Lifechanyuan's expansion into Western society and the establishment of a home in Canada. Poor social skills. I'm not good at socializing. I speak directly without beating around the bush. If I feel out of sync with someone after just a few sentences, I want to walk away. I am more of a creator than a pioneer. Superficial understanding of Western culture. Although I've lived and worked within the British system for a long time, my understanding of Western culture remains shallow. I've never truly immersed myself in its soil. This superficial knowledge makes it difficult for me to engage in deep and meaningful exchanges with Westerners. Lack of interaction with Chinese communities. There are 1.7 million Chinese people in Canada. Couldn't I at least develop some celestials within the Chinese community? Unfortunately, in nearly 8 years of living in Canada, I've had close contact with fewer than 8 Chinese strangers. Apart from occasional visits to Vancouver, where I can see many Chinese faces, I rarely encounter even 2 or 3 Chinese people in a year. Especially after moving to Anaheim Lake, it seems there isn't a single Chinese person within a 300-kilometer radius. Selfishness plus incompetence equals no large-scale second home was built.